Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded on this channel. I didn't really have anything to upload in that time. Battlefield 6 just dropped the beta, and we were doing that. And then there was kind of nothing to do until Black Ops 7 came out. At least the beta, I mean. And it's here. So let's talk about it. Starting in with the multiplayer, that was like the big focus of the beta. There's one more day left. I'm recording this on Wednesday evening. They did extend the beta one more day. I'm not sure why, maybe to boost Steam numbers and data or something, because they did underperform pretty massively this beta. Probably than any Call of Duty beta, because you always hear them every year, like, the most hours played of any Call of Duty beta ever. That's not the case. This game had terrible, well, in reference, terrible player counts. It's just way less. But when it comes to my actual experience playing, it was fun. It was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So at first, like my first hour was terrible. I had no fun. But I changed some settings around, adjusted my sensitivity. Boom. The game was much more fun. I also hated not having the creative class. The stock classes that you get are just terrible. The stock classes suck, and you're stuck using those for the first 1 or 2 matches. So that's not fun. But once you get past that, you can use your own guns. It's fun. You only get a couple guns to choose from. There's not that many guns in the game in the beta. There's really not. So it's kind of tough to really judge how that's going to go. Gunplay does seem fine. Gunsmith, fine. I like the attachment system. No complaints so far. I'll say that the guns are kind of heartless almost. A lot of them kind of just don't feel good to use, but I mean, that's kind of what happens when you have these futuristic games. They're not real weapons. Maybe they should have made them a little bit more futuristic to give them something to stand out from each other, but they all kind of sound very similar. Performance was pretty good. No complaints there. However, I have a really good machine, so people out there who have, maybe mid-tier specs may not have as good of experience as I have. So performance on my end, fine, but I can't really speak for most. Maps, however. So I think we only had like 3 maps to play. I don't know. But I didn't really like any of them. They are very much head glitch this window the whole game and win. It felt like there's no real incentive to move around because the sight lines are insane. I mean, snipers could just sit there because there's only 3 angles that you can come from. If the enemy team is holding all 3 angles, you die. There's nothing you can do. And that felt like there's not enough ways I can flank the enemy because they can cover all of them. And the movement, the maps really weren't made for the movement. This wall jumping thing. The wall jump, super cool. Love it. The new movement is pretty cool. It's like what Omni movement should have been all along, but we have it now. And it's super fun, but it's super situational. It is very difficult to actually use it to benefit your gunfight. Whereas you could probably just shoot your gun, maybe do a little slide jump or something, and that will probably be sufficient. But it's fun. It's something to do, and it's something to get better at. It definitely feels like it's something that is a skill gap, which, right, Call of Duty, skill gap. Are we talking about the same thing? It's cool. I like it. But like I said, it's very situational. There's not a lot of points in the map where you can use it effectively. That's an issue. You just kind of like do it accidentally sometimes, especially when you're trying to jump out of a window. You just bounce off the top and That's kind of stupid. I kind of hate that. But I do like it. They added it. It's fun. No real complaints. Just when you make maps in the future, especially the DLC maps, because this game's already finished, when they release DLC maps, I would really like it if there was more wall jumping and not like wall jumping with a giant lava pit underneath. That shit's stupid. If I fail the wall jump, I don't want to fall off the map. I really don't like that. But I like there's one map where it's literally a drop off. That shit's ass. No. But Titanfall, like if you played Titanfall, those maps were designed behind the movement. Everything about them was designed in a way that movement was a big motivator in how it's designed. That feels like that is not at all the case. So that's one thing about the maps that I wish was different, but also the maps just kind of are bad. They're pretty bad. I'll be honest. Give me any other launch Call of Duty, and I'd like their maps better than these. These are probably the worst launch maps I've ever played. Beta maps, whatever you want to call them. I hate them. I hope that the game actually comes out with some better maps when it launches. Piggybacking off of the maps, let's talk about some of the issues people have had, maybe like network. Okay, desync. Yeah, desync does happen. You get killed around corners, the packet loss, that does happen. It's not that often. I think some people have way worse than me. If you're not running a wired connection, you'll probably have way worse of a time. I recently switched to a wired connection. I'm sure this game is much worse when you have a floaty connection. But there's still, on my wired 1 gig fiber, there is absolutely still desync. And obviously it's not my fault, it's the server. But there is still server desync. No matter how good your Wi-Fi is, you're going to get killed around cover. I've even killed people that I just can't even see. Like, that's usually not how it works, but it worked for me. I had multiple times where I just killed somebody and I was like, they were like 2 feet behind the wall. Don't know how I hit them. But the hitboxes are pretty laggy, and I think that also has to do with the aiming feeling a little floaty sometimes. The aim's just not tracking. It's not hitting. Hit reg can be pretty shoddy, especially when they're moving quickly. And when you mix that in with how bad the hip fire is on a lot of the guns, you're not hitting shit sometimes. And I play on mouse and keyboard, so damn, it's just nerfing me even harder, which we got to talk about it. The aim assist. So it's not like it's dialed up from the last game, but the last game was pretty bad. Aim assist was completely twisted in the last one. It's twisted in this one. There's no difference. It's the one reason why I can't like main COD anymore, because I get so sick of it playing at a disadvantage constantly, where if I'm not a perfect human, I just lose. I have definitely had just bots, complete burgers, lace me, just switch me down, completely destroy me, and I'll watch the kill cam, and they're a bot. They're a bot, but they're locking on to me. They have the most, like, scump who? Because this guy's next up. Don't miss. They don't. It's pretty rough. But I think in multi, I'm able to kind of, have fun through it. This is new. This is fresh. So I'm having fun. Huge news regarding this SBMM removed, quote unquote. They released an open mosh pit. You can play a variety of modes in the game with a very limited skill-based matchmaking. Basically, they'll keep bots out of the mode. The people who are first-time Call of Duty players, they're genuinely ass. They need to go play on their own servers so that those people get taken away. But then Everyone else, if you're above like a 0.7 KD, 0.6, everyone else gets shoved in the same lobbies, whether you're 9 KD or 0.7. You're all going to be in the same. Those are not exact numbers, by the way. I don't know what the exact numbers are. They would never tell us. This game is only playable for me on open moshpit. I refuse to play this game otherwise. It goes from being a complete no to a this is actually a pretty fun game. That's a huge difference. I don't care what data collection tools they've had. It is obvious that this is the way forward. Put in a ranked mode and just have ranked and open matchmaking. Those two, and that's it. Haven't had this much fun on a Call of Duty game in years. Years. Black Ops 4 was the last time I had this much fun. So that speaks volumes. Okay. They need this open mosh pit mode as the base matchmaking, and I'm sure they will. Other than that, there's not much to say about the multiplayer. There isn't much to do. There isn't a lot of things in the game. So there's not much to talk about. Other than the aim assist, which is completely twisted, the multiplayer is all around doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. Definitely thanks to that open mosh pit. But let's switch over to the zombies. I am a huge zombie fan. I just love the dark, gritty zombies. It's my thing. I don't want, like, Black Ops 3, loved it. Great zombies game, but a little too cartoony for me. Shadows of Evil, love it. Love it, absolutely. Still, a little bit too much cartoon. A little bit too much away from what I like. But it was still an awesome Call of Duty game. It's just not my number one. It is kind of a branch off from zombies that I'm used to. But let me speak on this. First off, super boring what we got in the beta. But I can't really speak on that just because of how boring it is. There's so little in it. Why do we still have armor? Armor system. Points system. Why are we playing multiplayer? Why are we playing Warzone in zombies? This mode needs to be different, and it's just straight up not. Go back, play Buried. Go play Transit. You had a different HUD per map. Now, honestly, I like Black Ops 1, where there's just straight up nothing. You just got round counter, a little bit of blood on your screen, a little bit of perks on the left. That's my jam. This HUD is just completely inexcusable. I don't know why they launched with that. I know you can turn some stuff off. I think you can turn the mini-map off. Great. Love that. But it's the same old Warzone armor system. Terrible. I like what they did with the munitions box. New textures. I think it looks cool. I like that. But I don't really like the munitions box. Again, I'm a classic guy. I don't want that shit. It makes shit way too easy. But the environment looks great. Love it. We haven't had an environment this good since Black Ops 4. We haven't had this much environmental storytelling and just cool zombies visuals since Black Ops 4. So that's good. We're back to the roots with the visuals. The visuals look great. But the HUD, the armor system, point system, we still have these core problems that are so easy to fix. But there's not much to say about zombies other than it's Black Ops 6, but slightly better. But the main thing that I'm excited about is the cursed mode. They teased this on Twitter, but I don't really think they said much about how the mode will genuinely function. And it's vague. It's vague. Basically, it's like a hardcore mode for this game. It's for people like me who want a harder, gritty, dried down, dumbed down experience. Remove all of the ADHD bullshit off the screen. Information overload. Remove all that shit off the screen, and it's going to be just round counter, perks, points. That's it. Old armor system. Well, no armor system. Awesome. Start out with your pistol, 1911 or whatever. Awesome. Love that. This is all functions of the cursed mode, and yet we don't have any other information other than that. So there's no telling how this is going to play. I don't know. Not much else to say about the zombies. Let's switch over to Warzone. Why are we still playing Verdansk? Black Ops 7 drops. They're doing a couple minor changes to the map. I think 3 POIs get revamped. But also, we have no idea, no trailers, no nothing, no teasers on how Black Ops 7 Warzone integration will go. There's no information. There's no information. They did Rebirth Island, by the way. Rebirth Island is still here. We're still playing Rebirth Island. It's been refreshed, though. Still playing Verdansk, still playing Rebirth. They did very minor updates to Rebirth. And then a new map. That's the big deal, right? They put a new map. It's a resurgence map. Haven's Hollow. By the way, if you couldn't tell, Haven's Hollow is Black Ops 6 Zombies maps mushed together. I believe it was Shattered Veil and Liberty Falls. I believe it's those two mixed together. Still reusing assets, are we? This is like too far. Like, you can reuse an asset from multi to zombies, campaign to zombies. It's happened before and it's fine. This just feels like a slap to the face. This specific one, yeah. I don't know how they're getting away with this shit. It's barf, it's throw up. The map doesn't even really look good. It's not bright and vibrant. It's just not. It's like a 5 o'clock map, so that's how you know it's just not that fun to look at. I need that sun in the sky. I need that what's it called? Starts with a V. Vondel. Ashika would have been a S tier map if it didn't have fog and had great lighting, like Vondel lighting. Give me Vondel lighting in Haven's Hollow. Much better map. Much better. For some reason, they're addicted to making like dull maps. No idea why. Make it bright, vibrant, colorful. Why do people have to put filters on their monitor to make the game digestible for your eyeballs? That's ridiculous. What are we doing? So please just put the sun at noon. Put it right up in the sky. Colors, saturation meter, crank it. I need something that's visually pleasing to look at, not the same old dull gray bullshit. I'm sick of that. But it gets worse. Haven's Hollow is a resurgence map, right? With a player count of 45. Oh my gosh. 45. Okay, so that's all you need for me to know snooze fest. That map is going to be so boring. No action. I would double that player count. Give me 70. Give me 80. Double it. That will be fun. Resurgence is already a glorified multiplayer, and now by decreasing the player count to 45, I believe the map is a little bigger than Rebirth, by the way, because if they leave it at 45, no one's going to play that mode. They'll play it for a little bit. That map, they'll play for a little bit, and then they'll get tired, and then they're just going to switch to Rebirth. They're back on that. Terrible, terrible map. They're back there playing that. They've already spent hundreds, if not thousands of hours on that map. they're back on it. I don't know what these guys are doing. But Warzone, the story of Warzone just honestly just keeps getting worse the more and more you think about it. First off, when Modern Warfare 4 drops, that's when new console support comes out and old consoles get booted. That's when Call of Duty gets an updated engine, meaning everything gets reset. That's the next reset. Remember when you can't use any of those skins you had on the older CODs? Can't use them. This is the next reset. It's happening next year with Modern Warfare 4. People aren't talking about that. So all the things that we're excited for Warzone are just not carrying over. Any of the skins you buy in Black Ops 7 are not going to carry over. Is that what you're telling me? There's no comments on how Warzone's going to be played in the next 8 months. We have no idea what's going to happen. And when the next Call of Duty drops, you know, that could be wraps. I mean, we have no idea what the full integration of Black Ops 7 is going to look like. That's rough. I can't trust these guys. We're still playing Verdansk. We're still playing Rebirth. I can't be asked to play it. I can't. You know, I need Black Ops 7 to be integrated. And yet it's not. It's not going to happen for, I think, 7 months. We have no idea if we're going to get a new map because they just keep recycling this old shit. Honestly, I'm not going to pre-order this game. We'll have to see what happens. Until I get a reason for Black Ops 7 when it drops in November, I'm going to be playing Battlefield. And that just is what it is. Battlefield is... It just looks a lot better. Looks a lot more fun. It looks more polished. I mean, it all boils down to aim assist. Eventually, you get tired of getting beamed by terrible players. I don't want to play on a controller. That's not fun for me. It's not fun at all. I want to play on mouse and keyboard. It's challenging for me. I want to play mouse and keyboard and have it be viable. But it's just not. It's not viable. But in Call of Duty, every kill cam is a crazy kill cam. I mean, hell, you can barely tell if someone's hacking or they're just on controller. They could have played Call of Duty for like 2 months. They've never touched a shooter. Play Call of Duty for 2 months. They have better aim than me, and I've been on mouse and keyboard for years. It just is what it is. This game isn't for me, but I love Call of Duty. It's such a sad way to go. But again, this game's not bad, and it's 100% better than last year, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Black Ops 7 is certainly not a terrible game. It's not bad. With a couple changes in the right direction, Call of Duty can be right on track. But I'm just rambling on at this point. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the beta. I'm not here to just shit on Call of Duty constantly. I love the game. I'm so passionate for it, and I just wish it was better. I really do. With Battlefield 6 coming out, it's giving Call of Duty the competition they need. I have high hopes. I don't want either game to succeed or fail. I want them both to be great. I don't want Battlefield to just mop Call of Duty. You need the healthy competition. So, anyways, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave a like, drop a comment down below, maybe even subscribe. When Battlefield drops, we're pumping out content every week. Okay. There's just not much to really talk about. Just gossip and hearsay and leaks. I'm not that guy. I don't want to sit here and jibber jabber about leaks all day. It's not my jam. We're going to get some games, though. The games are coming out. 2 days Battlefield drops. We're going to pump them out. Trust. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Peace out.